YouTube, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to show you how to make a YouTube thumbnail for your Call of Duty videos in Photoshop. First of all, you want to make sure you have a YouTube channel and you want to make sure your YouTube account is verified with your phone number. So if it's not verified, I'm not sure you could use it. So make sure you have that verified. And some key factors for a thumbnail is basically some bright colors, some big clear text, and big like images like a gun or a face, and some nice blur just to give it an extra touch and like attention for people to actually click on your video and watch all the way through. So you guys want to make sure you go into the game, take a screenshot of the weapon you have, and then from there we're going to be working on Photoshop. So hey guys, let's get into it. Now this is basically the size of the page or the board that it wants you to pick. So first things first, I already have mine automatically at 1280 by 720. That's the actual size of a YouTube thumbnail. If you search it up, this is what you get. Everything else is a default. I just raised the resolution a bit. As soon as you're done with that, just click create, and then you're gonna have this solid whiteboard right here, and then you look over to the right, it says background. Now we're not going to be using this, so let's unlock it right here. You see it had a lock. Now it doesn't. We unlocked it. And if you guys want to get rid of that white solid background, you could click the little icon right here to get rid of it. So next up is a background. Now this is optional. You guys could get some nice backgrounds from Google Images, but in my case I'm just going to be using the same background that I took the screenshot with the nice palm trees, but I'm gonna tweak it a bit and blur it out as a own layer. So I'm gonna be showing you guys that also. So yeah, for the guys that want to use their own background, I'm gonna be showing you right now. You could just go into Google Images, search up a nice background, get it from there. And yeah, in my case, I'm just gonna search for Tarkov backgrounds just because those always look nice and like 4K kind of resolutions. So make sure to save it in your computer to a folder you have. Make folders for every little thing so you guys could be organized that way and you know where to look at images, because if you guys don't do that, then you're going to be all over the place looking for one image for 30 minutes in your computer because you don't know where it's at. So yeah, just make folders, be organized with your stuff, and it'll make your life so much easier. So now you want to bring that image into Photoshop. You just click File, Open, and get that image from wherever you saved it, and it's automatically gonna place it in the board in Photoshop. So now you guys see me zooming in and out in Photoshop. So to do that, just hold Alt and move your scroll wheel in or out. So this is very helpful when it comes to like working on specific like angles of the image or stuff like that. So now some tools we're gonna go over this video is the magic wand tool first, then we're gonna go into the Polygon Lasso tool, and then the pen tool. So for the magic wand tool, we're gonna use this image of the Mario background right here. You can see blue, green clearly. So I'm just gonna show you a quick example. Like if you want to extract different colors, this would work right here. The magic wand tool, you click on the layer, extract blue, easy extract it just like that. And if you guys accidentally press a key and all of a sudden you don't see your tools in the side anymore or any of the properties in the right side, it's okay, just click the tabs key and it'll bring it back up. Now in our case, since our background has a lot of detail and buildings in the back and different colors and stuff like that, it's obviously not going to pick up everything at once, so it's going to take a while for that. And that's where the other tool methods come in. One of them is the Polygon Lasso tool. As you can see, there's 3 options here, but I'm gonna use the Polygon Lasso tool just because it's more easier. So now start working around your gun with the lasso tool here. As soon as you're done outlaying the whole gun like this, you should get this kind of like white dashed lines like kind of moving here. Don't click off, just right click on your mouse and just put select inverse, which is now going to select everything but the gun, and just click delete. And you notice that it didn't delete nothing because you didn't select your layer, so make sure your layer is selected. And just like that, we just have the gun itself and we got rid of the background. And now we could actually bring this layer over to the background that we chose from Google Images and start playing around with it, add some stroke, add some effects to it. But before we do that, we're gonna go over another method that I personally like to use. So the other tool is called the pen tool, and it's very similar to the lasso tool. You just go around the weapon and do the same thing you're doing with the lasso tool. It's a bit different, but it's the same concept. So just go around the weapon. So now that you're done, it's gonna have this kind of like weird squares all around the thing with blue lines. Again, just create, so right click with your mouse, make selection, put OK. Now it's gonna select it for you. At this point, hit Ctrl J. It's gonna make a separate layer for you now. Now what's pretty cool about this command actually is that you keep your original image and you make a separate layer, just the gun by itself. So you keep both of them, which is pretty cool, and this is why one of the reasons I prefer using this tool rather than the lasso tool, because the lasso tool just gets rid of the background all by itself and you would have to bring another image in, and it's like so much work. So this just cuts down the time and makes things easier. And now we have like a background and the gun by itself, so we could edit the gun separately and the background separately. So alright, so now we're gonna add some effects, some strokes, some outer glow to the gun, and we're gonna clean up the gun and add some nice text to the file here. So now you want to bring the gun into this background, so hit Ctrl C and then Ctrl V into this file and it will drop in the gun. Now as you guys can see, I missed some small spots here on the iron sights and this bottom piece of the gun right here. For this, I would suggest the magic wand tool. Is super easy. As you can see, it's clear blue and white, so you could easily extract the white color from there and just select it and delete it, select, delete it, and it's gone. Now put deselect to not be stuck in there with the dashed lines. So after that, if you guys want to have a nice like outline, you're gonna double click here and now the layer style box is gonna pop up. This is where you add stroke. You want to change the color of the gun. Right here, different options. We have darken. So let's add an outer glow to the gun. Some white. So now I have like 3 versions of strokes. This is because I added some, but you're only going to see one. And if you guys want to add more, just go here on the plus sign and then just keep adding however much you guys want. A nice white outline on the outside of the gun, so it looks nice and it pops up more. So once you click stroke on the box here, you could type whatever you want, or you could use this little arrow here to adjust the size of it. Now we don't want it like too big, but we're gonna probably put a 5 on it. So yeah, let's do that. Now you can see it pops out way more, and now with the outer glow it looks way more better, pops out more. And if you guys want to like make the background a little blurry so all the focus can be on the gun, I'm going to filter here. First of all, select the layer, background layer, go into filter, go into blur right here, and there's different types of blurs, but I would suggest using the Gaussian blur is the one you want to use, the best one of them all in my opinion. Now this is the radius of it. You want to zoom all the way out so you see all the image. And now you see the right here in the bottom again, you can use the little box here to type the radius you want the blur to be at. But I use the white arrow here to make it easier. As you guys could see, as I start increasing the radius, you can see the blurriness. This turns weird. And I don't know why people would use that, but let's turn it down to 2 maybe. So it focuses more on the gun. And now look, have a blurry background with a nice clear gun. So now let's add some text to the thumbnail, and to find that you just go to the horizontal type tool right here on the little T sign. It's gonna ask you where you want to place your text. Once you do that, you're gonna make a rectangle. So type in whatever you guys want to put in your thumbnail. I'm just gonna put best thumbnail for now. And if you guys can't see your fonts, make sure you guys have essentials checked over here. Now for me, I'm gonna just make 2 different separate text here because it works much better and you can move stuff around quicker. Now you guys can see me playing around with the size of the text and moving it around to the position I want it to be at. So even the text, within the text here and the layers, you can still do the same thing we did to the gun and add stroke and outer glow. Put a black so it pops out more a little bit. Let's reduce the opacity a bit, just because it's too much, and make it look nice. You see how it starts popping out more. And let's do the same thing with this thumbnail word here. Outer glow. You can see how it just pops out when you add that outer glow or stroke. And now, if you guys want to add like gradient to it, let's add some gradient. Maybe some yellowish, like this. And put yellow, orange-ish. And you could see here how it goes from like orange and it fades into slowly into like yellow. Alright guys, so now I went to the original file that I wanted to work on initially for the thumbnail of this video I'm making right now. So as you guys could see, I'm fixing my text up here, making it a little bigger, doing the same thing with the background, like adding the blur to it and moving the text around, making it bigger. If you guys want to add like an arrow pointing at the gun, let's go into Google here. So I now went ahead and searched up a red arrow on Google Images. I saved it to my computer and then I opened it up in Photoshop. Again, this is where the magic wand tool comes in effect, and it's super helpful. Easy to extract the background there. Select the white, delete it, and now we just have the arrow by itself. And we're gonna use this in here. So you could see it's not facing the right way, but we can go in here, edit, transform, and flip it horizontally. So now it's going the right way. And we kind of like rotate it using the little squares to like move it around. And I went ahead and just did the same thing, added some outer glow and some effects to the arrows to make it pop a little more. Now guys, if you guys want to add some nice glow to the gun, just make a new layer here in the bottom. On the plus sign it says create a new layer. You want to do that. We're gonna go here into the little eyedrop tool here. Now you want to select the color sample tool. Once you do that, you want to go in here, click, and you want to zoom in with Alt again and select the color you want. I like this color. Let's make it a little bright. Okay, so now once we do that, we press OK. We go into the little brush tool up here, select it, and we start working with it. And you want to make sure you have the gun layer selected, and then you want to start working on the areas you chose. And now to make the size difference, you got to use these keys to make it small or big. But you can see if you make it too big, it's gonna look weird. So yeah, just adjust the size with those keys and you'll be good. Now just start working on the areas and highlighting the gun, just like I'm doing right here. Also guys, you guys might not have like that transparency effect, kind of. Yours might just be like a regular line or scribble. So go into the layers right here, into the normal tab, and then there's like a bunch of different options there which you could use. So find whichever one you like and use it, and we're done. Just like that, we added that glow. It makes it pop out more. And just for example here, we're gonna grab the image we took from the screenshot and we're gonna compare it side to side. You could see how colorful, bright, and that glow makes that gun pop out more with the same colors we used. We just gave her a nice bright touch. Alright guys, so that's it. This is how my thumbnail is going to be for this video that I'm making right now. And yeah guys, this is pretty much it, how to make a YouTube thumbnail for your Call of Duty videos. And if you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. I'll try to help as much as possible. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell so you know when I go live or upload another video just like this. Follow me on my social medias. I also post there as well on TikTok. Join the Discord, join the J Squad if you guys want to play with people or ask some questions there. It's much faster there, so yeah, link for that in the description. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helped you out, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.